Okay, we're ready to move on to the next phase, the final layer of 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now it will take longer than we've done up to this point, and we'll take several steps and several stages just to do this last top layer. Again, I suggest if you're wanting to be able to do this by memory that you master, or at least close to master, the first 3 videos in this series before you move on to this next step. Similar to what we did on the blue side we started with, we're going to be working on the white plus, but unlike on the blue side, we had to have some restrictions here because we don't want to disrupt what we've done up to this point while we're getting these white pieces into position. So there is another algorithm, or whatever you'd like to call it, a series of moves that will, in essence, what we're going to do is move 2 white edges up to the top here. So since we don't have any up there, we can start with a cube in any position, but I'll show you in the next move, when you already have 2 in place, you're going to have them in your upper left. So this is going to put 2 white pieces down here. We're going to move the middle edge this way down 100 or down 90 degrees, which is basically moving our middle blue edge up to the left side over here. And there's no mirror image for this one. It's always going to be left. I guess you could do a mirror image, but I've never done it that way. Okay, so we have our blue stripe on the left side here now. I'm going to move the bottom 90 degrees toward me to the front. Now I'm looking at this middle plane here. I'm going to move it back 90 degrees. Going to rotate the top 180 degrees. Move my middle edge back down 90 degrees to the front. My top goes 180 degrees again. The bottom back 90 degrees the direction it came. Again, we're kind of undoing a lot of stuff we did to start with. And then our blue edge goes back to the bottom, or rotates this plane back to the top. Blue is back. We now have 2 white edge pieces in place. They weren't exactly where I said they were going to be, but the important point is when we're going to repeat that exact same move, I need to have these 2 white edge pieces back and to the left, just like JFK. So middle edge piece down, bottom 90 degrees to the front, middle plane back 90 degrees, top 180, middle back down, top 180, bottom 90 degrees, middle plane here, back 90 degrees where it came from. Again, we're just fixing the blue. And now we have our white plus. We're going to troubleshoot something real quick here. Okay, we're going to troubleshoot something real quick with these white edge pieces. If you finish the second phase and notice that you have a straight line of white pieces instead of 2 on the corner like we just did, or having none up there, here's what you need to do. And again, remember, you'll always have 2, 0, or 4. You'll never have 1 or 3 white edge pieces. It's just with the way the cube is constructed, it can't be oriented that way. Not even sure why, but I don't think it can happen. So we're going to do our algorithm to basically, we're going to rotate these to where it's a position that we like, is almost exactly like the move we've been doing, except instead of moving the middle plane down, that blue edge up, we're just going to move the right side 180 degrees. And now every other step is exactly the same as what we just did, with the bottom going 9 degrees away, the left side, the middle back, top 180, middle back down, top 180, bottom 90, and then we again end with our 180 that we started with. So everything's back where it was, and now we have, instead of a straight line, we have our 2 white pieces in the corner, and then we do our exact same corner fixing move. And And now we have our white plus, and the next video will show how to get these white pieces rotated so that they all match up with the appropriate side.